Hi Aquarius, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of May 2nd to the 8th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me, and do keep in mind this is general for your week, so just take what resonates. But as well, I want to thank you in advance, of course, for your likes, comments, and subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. Now, to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. Everything you need is down below in the description box. And don't forget to stick with me to the very end of the reading to get an answer to your own yes or no question. So just think of it along the way. But the song that Spirit chose to speak upon your week on shuffle, you got Go Getta featuring R. Kelly by Young Jeezy. Go Getta. I love this song. You're definitely going to be a go-getter this week, one who just gets it done, accomplishes, goes after what they want. So as you should be, if I could even say that correctly. But I'll leave that song down below if I didn't say it already for you to utilize in one way, shape, or form. But let's begin by pulling a message or two, whatever we get, from the Sacred Light Oracle deck, and then we'll further speak upon your week with the Mermaid Tarot. Alrighty, for Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like you have a lot coming towards you, a lot going on, but you're going after even more. It's like you're not settling anymore, and it's a beautiful way about you that you lost touch with in the past along the way, or you just couldn't sort of touch base with. Interesting. But it just feels like you're about to accomplish a lot for oneself in regards to where you're meant to be, okay? Deja vu, getting flashbacks, feeling like, okay, well, did this just happen, or did this happen several years ago? I'm thinking about something you did twice by accident. It could feel like a bit of a confusing week at certain points, but thinking about your self-fulfilling prophecy, okay? If some of you are a channeler, okay, channeling messages from, they said from God, but from Spirit, you could find that you're very connected to the universe, to entities, all right? Things feeling very reflective in a lot of ways. Thinking about different versions of oneself along your path individually. Wow, they're saying quite a beginning already. Divine creation, acceptance, personal commitments, and euphoria. A very delicate but confusing week once again. Divine creations, what you're creating is divinely guided, very much connected, meant to be. Inspirational all the meanwhile. Feeling like you're dancing through the week. You're very, very connected to Spirit. A focus on accepting what's not meant to be in the long run, period. Accepting what didn't work out is leading you towards better. Even if you can't fully see that throughout this week or previous to it. But I really feel like you're very self-aware, okay? Self-awareness taking a focus. You could be doing a lot more meditating than you normally would, or finding that it's affecting you differently. Personal realizations also taking place on this consciousness card. People, it feels like you could be very judgmental towards oneself at certain points, but very confident. Judging others and not teaching you something, okay? But very welcoming in energy in your vibe. You're very balanced and grounded throughout the week, and it should teach you something about the way you should be moving forward. Do keep that in mind. But energy medicine as well, talking about sensuality, devotion, celestial fertility, and deep rest. It feels like you got your level of deep rest recently, or your sleep throughout each night, or whenever you do sleep, will feel more restful. And it's a bit confusing, as it just showed me scratching my head. It's like you may be lacking that quality sleep recently, or just feeling as if you don't expect to due to your dreams, your spirituality, disturbances in your physical reality, you name it. But I just feel like you are seeing that other people are seeing as well. Your devotion to a goal, right? A devotion to a business, project, hobby, a job, could be multiple situations. It's very, very intense, but simplistic all the meanwhile. There's a sensual way about you as well that people just feel is very addicting. You could be attracting new potential lovers, even if you're not in the mood for it, or just not feeling that's on the horizon for oneself. They're showing somebody swatting away people. You're just attracting a lot of attention, okay? Even friends. But I just feel as if you want to spend more time with certain people, but feel as if you have a lot on your plate or just should be focusing on your obligations as far as work, hobbies, making money, okay? I feel as if they're pushing you to listen to what they have to say at specific points throughout the week. You're going to have to do a lot of listening throughout the week, but even more talking. It's going to be a very, very busy week for oneself. Very accomplishing is what I'm hearing. There's also a focus, this is a lot on the oracle, or from it, healing hands. Okay, you're going to feel that somebody, it may be you, but it may also be somebody else. Healing hands, a healing touch, healing energy. Okay, all of which feels very natural, but just coming into play. Yeah, also animal wisdom taking a focus. Let's move on to the tarot, because I feel as if your reading was about to be completely oracle if I didn't shift on over. The Three of Pentacles and the Fool card being noticed for a beginning, being noticed for somebody who secretively is planning, preparing for a big change in your life, as you should, is what I'm hearing. For Aquarius. Okay. This one coming out in the center of the reading, a focus on what you lack, a focus on what you predict or what you just expect on the horizon for oneself. Knowing that you made the right choice, but feeling quite, they're saying salty or a little bit bad about it. Really depends on your individual situation. But the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Thinking about your savings, okay? Potentially declining an opportunity to hang out or to spend money in order to foresee the future, just falling into place for oneself, wanting stability, wanting control. That's not a bad thing. It's all about how you go about it, and if it's stressing you out, simplify your approach or your mindset. Feeling quite bold and passionate in it, impressing people, getting the job done. They're saying I would watch the Taurus reading that I just did, but I also feel as if you are just, this is coming through as the Seven of Wands right now, a lot coming at you once again, feeling like you need to protect your inner peace at certain points, but just knowing that it's going to get busier for you moving forward. Feeling the motivation alive, going from the Two of Wands where you feel a level of lack to just being motivated, getting it done, and just seeing oneself acquiring what's needed, just doing what has to happen. Okay, that was horrible wording, but you get the point, okay? A wish fulfillment is on your mind. A wish fulfillment in another way comes to be throughout the week. It's smaller, but it's rewarding and fulfilling all the meanwhile. Thinking about change, okay? Things changing in your routine, not feeling stale anymore, but feeling as if you did have a level of comfort in that staleness to an extent. No need to get complacent is what they're saying, as that's why change is a must at times. Your honesty being very relevant with oneself and with others. You're helping people believe that is what I'm now hearing, okay? They're pushing me to remind you of the song Go Getta, okay? Go Getter. You just are somebody who's going after it, as I'm drawn back to the Three of Wands. And they just mentioned the Chariot being a relevant energy for you now and in the near future. Your world is changing. It feels like it's a bit of a whirlwind at this point as you accomplish a lot, get a lot done, but it feeling quite productive and successful all the meanwhile. I feel like these fish are coming through as a community. People swarming around you, being attracted to you once again, but I feel like more so when you create it online or just could be a work environment, people just feeling your vibe, your inspiration, your talent, and it growing by the day. Even if it's not as much as you desire, you will surpass is now what I'm hearing. King of Wands, and I did see the King of Pentacles before. Very much in touch with your feminine side at certain points in the week, but more so your masculine side. Okay, we all have both within us. Feeling as if you're bold, you're guarded, but you're inspirational all the meanwhile that keeps coming out. Creating, developing in a very motivated, serious, devoted kind of way. And I feel as if that's appropriate for what you're working towards, okay? Knowing in certain ways, even if the doubt does seep in at times, that you will complete a big goal in the future. Try to recognize that your passion is directed in the right ways, towards the right situations, throughout the week. But I feel as if it's also leading you towards an immense amount of confidence in your goals and success with completing them. You are sensing the right level of success in your future, even if you don't have a full vision or full clarity on all of which. I feel like your intuition is just on point throughout the week as you're pushed to seek higher truth, right, within oneself as to what you're meant to achieve. Seeing through people's facades, people's BS as well. A much better sense at this point along your path of noticing who is going to be healthy for you energy-wise, who is to be trusted or just who you should be staying away from, I feel the need to say. You're not going to feel quite connected as much as you think with people in a new situation, but it benefits you in a lot of ways, and you can sense that it's temporary in your life. That doesn't pertain to all of you. But in the midst of things falling into place for you, Aquarius, you're pushed to recognize the fulfillment you desire and where that lies for oneself, okay? You're going places, and it's a week that reminds you of that. Breathe as you accomplish a lot. Keep impressing people with your energy and your motivation and all that you do accomplish and produce throughout the week. But again, remember, you're a go-getter, and it's going to work out for you as you accomplish your goals left and right, all right? So let's answer your question. For Aquarius. Alrighty, we're getting an answer of yes. You got a yes. So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing week. I know you will, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Aquarius.